Micro improvisation. So the idea is to take a very small phrase and just try to make tiny changes to that phrase. So I'm going to give you the original phrase. That's the original phrase. Now I'm going to show you how I might change that phrase. And then I want you to change it. Remember, the phrase is this, right? So all we're going to try to do is change that. How could we change it? We could change the rhythm like this. Or I just changed the rhythm. I kept the notes exactly the same, right? I could change the notes. So you try it. Just this phrase. You can play it first if you want. That's F sharp to A. Voodoo. And then you could think about how could I change the rhythm, and then you can think about what other notes could you add at the beginning or at the end. And I'm going to give you more phrases that you can try to change. It's so important that we take a small amount of material that's slow, and we just use our ears. This is not theory. This is just using our ears. Here's another one. Starting on D. So play the original phrase, and then think about changing the rhythm of the phrase, and then think about changing the notes of the phrase. You get to allow just to discover, like allow yourself to play wrong things. You know, it's about the process. Here's the one I just showed you again, and then I'll show you my variations. Now here's my variations. Don't worry about the theory, just use your ears. This is about what can you do with your ears. Here's another phrase. Starting on C-ish. Change the rhythm, change the notes. Maybe you change the first note, maybe you change the last note. Look at it like a scientist, look at it like a not scientist. Here's my variations. What would you do with it? I could play the first note multiple times. I could play the second note multiple times. Right? Or the second note. I could play the second note multiple times or the first note multiple times. Here's another one. That's the original phrase. I start on G, just so you get it. G, A, C, that's the original phrase. What would you do with that? It's a little bit longer. Make sure you can play the original phrase first. I want you to play variations, micro variations on that phrase, like 10 times, 20 times. Different micro variation every time. It doesn't mean change everything. It just means change a micro element of the phrase. we only have to be responsible for changing a micro element, it takes the pressure off. So if you're trying to change everything, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. The whole reason for this exercise is to take pressure off of you. So don't try to reinvent the phrase. Just make a micro change. Change one note, change one rhythm. Here's a different. I'm starting on E. E, C, E, A. You do it. I'll show you my examples. There's a micro change. I just changed the second note and I added a little run. This is for super advanced players. It's also for beginning players. It works for everybody. No matter who you are, this applies to you equally. That's my original phrase. Starting on E. E, F sharp, E, A. E, F sharp, A. Bo, dee, da. Micro change. Here's another one. So that's A, G, E, C, A. It's a little bit longer. So for a longer phrase, you could just change part of the long phrase. So for example, I might only change the ending, for example. So I could do same, and a small change at the end, right? Or you could change something at the beginning. That's the next phrase. E, G, A, C. E, G, A, C. See how I did that? Small changes. You do it 10, 20 times. Permission to fail. Here's a different one. E. Starting on E. F sharp, A, C. You got it. Real quick, hold up. If you're watching this YouTube video, you are missing out on the live class, which is actually where the full thing of this is going to happen. So check the links, reach out to me, make sure to share, like, let me know what you're looking for. See you next time.